The Broncos apparently found the guy they wanted and wanted to get out in front of teams like Jacksonville and Miami. And apparently, for some reason, they wanted Flacco more than somebody like Nick Foles. And the deal does represent a perfect marriage of two great drops. You've got Joe Flacco's, hey!
Hey!
And then you've got John Elway's, thank you to John Elway.
Thank you to John Elway.
Hey!
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 Thank you to John Elway.
And now John Elway can thank John Elway for bringing in Joe Flacco. And that better work out. Flacco better work out, because the position that Elway dominated has been the one position that he seemingly cannot figure out. And it doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense, does it? How does one of the greatest quarterbacks ever have so much trouble picking and assessing the talent and potential of quarterbacks? I mean, what is that? Remember when Elway dumped Tim Tebow, and he did it so smoothly and so successfully, and he looked like a freaking genius for doing it, for having the stones to do the right thing, when literally nobody wanted it, and the Tebow Nation was peaking, and this guy took all the heat. Elway took all the heat, but he did the right thing, and it was the right thing. Dumping Tebow was the right thing, especially since he did it to bring in Peyton Manning, and they won a Super Bowl ring with Manning. Again, the guy looked like a genius. But then Manning quickly gassed out, and then so did Elway in trying to find his successor. The list of Broncos starting quarterbacks has been long and undistinguished since. It's been one swing and a miss after that since. Brock Osweiler. Trevor Siemian. Paxton Lynch. Brock Osweiler again. Case Keenum. And now Joe Flacco. It's a hell of a lot of quarterbacks and a lot of bad quarterbacking in not that much time at all. I mean, there have been first-round busts like Lynch, late-round picks who were hyped as brilliant picks and then turn out to be anything but like Siemian, and off-season acquisitions like Keenum, who was supposed to solve everything last year and apparently didn't because they're already making another move at quarterback. So, is Flacco the guy? Is Flacco an upgrade? Pretty tough to say, right? In fact, really, really hard to say. In fact, impossible to say, because his numbers and Keenum's numbers really aren't that far apart. In fact, they're practically identical over the past few years. I mean, Flacco is taller. I guess that's something. Kind of. Not really. And yes, I know Kubiak did work with him in Baltimore, but that was 5 years ago. And Flacco clearly is not the same guy now that he was 5 years ago. His numbers have been in a nosedive ever since then. So bottom line, if you're a Bronco fan, you better hope that the guy who was benched in Baltimore is better in Denver, because if not, Elway might be the next quarterback who is shown the door.